Hi, CC friends. This is from the Essentials Chart A, the 7 sentence patterns. This song is from a YouTube user named Megan Mead. Some of my students going into Essentials last year asked for me to record this for them. So here we go. When you see these X's right here, you guys like my little doggy hand pointer? When y'all see these X's right here, that means clap. So right here, there's 2 X's. That means clap twice. So I'm going to use my doggy pointer to clap right there. So that's what that noise is going to be when we get there. You ready? The song is set to the tune of Hickory Dickory Dock. So we're going to sing the song, and then I'm going to tell you what they all mean. Ready? S-V-I, S-V-T-D-O, S-V-L-P-N, S-V-L-P-A, S-V-T-I-O-D-O, S-V-T-D-O-O-C-N, S-V-T-D-O-O-C-A, S-V-T-D-O-O-C-A. Jesus wept, Jesus loves me, Jesus is God, Jesus is holy, Jesus made me a crown, Jesus calls himself master, Jesus calls himself holy, Jesus calls himself holy. There you have it. Have fun as you learn. Oh, I forgot I was going to tell you. S just simply means subject. So this part is the subject, sentence part, subject. Everything after the line that crosses down here, and you can see all the way here, all the way down. Everything after this line is known as the sentence part predicate. VI means verb intransitive, and an intransitive verb doesn't need anything else to follow it. It doesn't need a direct object. It doesn't need an adjective, adverb, anything else to follow it. Well, it can have an adverb, but that's another story. But it doesn't have anything else that follows it. A transitive VT is a verb transitive, and a verb transitive, look, there's one here, and then you have other verb transitives here. Verb transitive is an action verb. This is also an action verb, but it doesn't need a direct object. A verb transitive, as you can see here, is always, always, always followed by a direct object. And a direct object is something in the sentence that is always receiving the action of the verb. So direct object, me, is receiving the action from the verb love. Here, crown is receiving the action. Made, the crown, is receiving that action. Let me come back up. Let's see. Let's talk about an indirect object. An indirect object. Jesus is the subject, verb transitive. Here's your direct object receiving that object. To find out an indirect object, we can ask a simple question: to whom? Me. That's how you find out a indirect object. An indirect object is also going to be a noun because it is an object. That's a noun, but it's an indirect object. Let's talk about these down here really quick. So we have a subject, verb transitive, an action verb. We have a direct object. This is an object complement noun. This is a noun which is complementing the direct object. Himself, master. Master is a noun that is complementing the direct object. Here, everything looks the same. Subject, verb transitive, direct object. But this is an object complement adjective rather than an object complement noun. So this is an adjective that is complementing this direct object. Jesus calls himself how or what? Let's see what answer. What question does that answer? What kind? Maybe holy. That is describing what he calls himself or how he calls himself. All right, let's talk about what this one means. VL. This means linking, verb linking. And linking verbs can be am, are, is, was, were, be, being, been. These are all to be verbs. But linking verbs can also be our sense of Smell, taste, feel, touch. These are also all linking verbs. Predicate nominative is going to be a noun which can rename the subject. Jesus is God. God is Jesus. Predicate nominatives rename the subject. Jesus is holy. This is also a verb linking. Holy is a predicate adjective. This is going to describe the subject. I know that was a lot of information boiled down into about 3 minutes worth of explanation, but hopefully when we get to essentials, everything will become clearer. Happy learning, folks. I can't wait to see you diagram some sentences.